All right, welcome back to the Washed Athlete podcast. This is episode number 13, and this is our first episode with video. So I'm Peter. So I think we should just kind of go around, match some faces to voices. So I guess to my right on the screen is Justin. So if you want to say hi.
What's up, everyone? I'm Justin, in person on the video.
There we go. Then next for me is Andres.
I'm Andres, also known as Goop, and I will pass it on now to my roommate Raj below me.
There we go.
So I'm Raj. I'm the kid who memes all his tier list. I'm also the resident Indian.
Okay, and last but not least is Jacob.
Hi guys, I'm Jacob. I'm the big fan of Arrow.
Yeah, so
has this become like a place where we're gonna like say our hottest takes or like what we stand for? Because if so, I'm the runner kid who takes all of his rankings way too seriously.
And I'm the kid that just gets really loud about opinions all the time. Speaking of that,
you like soccer and chocolate.
I like soccer and chocolate. Yes. Yeah. And speaking of strong opinions, so Jacob was talking about his favorite show, Arrow. And recently, Marvel's been coming out with their new TV shows. They've been, I'd say, like pretty average so far. It's like they haven't been bad. I'd say it's like they've been fine. Some of them definitely better than others. But recently, the first 2 episodes of Moon Knight has finally come out, and I thought it's been very good so far. But watching the first episode with Jacob made me want to tear my hair out the entire time I was watching. So the reason why is because in the first 10 minutes of the show, you know how like shows like normally they like do a normal like story where they like build up to it and they don't tell you every single detail of what's going on immediately. Yeah, Jacob doesn't like that apparently.
I wouldn't say I don't like that. Just I thought that it was a weird show. I also do talk I was talking a lot, so that's a very fair point. I was talking a lot, so it's probably not going to be the most enjoyable experience. But I was comparing it to a lot of other like shows and movies that I'd seen. Some of which were Ratatouille. What was I comparing it to? Ratatouille.
Wait, you compared Moon Knight to Ratatouille?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
And why?
I haven't seen Moon Knight, but like Ratatouille's a Pixar movie. Moon Knight's like a dark, like bipolar, like psycho.
Justin, you're going way too like into detail. He's literally like face value. It's like, oh, someone's being controlled by something else. Ratatouille. I've seen that before.
Exactly.
Ratatouille. I know it was comparing it to Inception a lot. Night at the Museum, kind of. And
you said Night at the Museum because they were in a museum.
That's all. Yeah. Like, dude, you kept saying all this shit in the middle of like us watching it. I'm like, just watch the show.
It was so frustrating.
Like, at the end of the day, like, there were parts that were, well done. You have to like admit, when something is well done and when something. There were parts that were well done. But I guess so far, maybe I just don't prefer it to some of the other like Marvel shit come out, and that's a fair take. You guys can't dispute that.
But you've watched one episode that you like didn't pay attention during.
Pound for pound.
No, and that's the problem with Jacob and watching things. Anytime you try to watch something with Jacob, he's on his phone in the corner. Like every single time. We were watching. What were we? We were watching Civil War or something.
Soldier, I think.
Yeah, and you're in the room last semester. We all lived in the same dorm building, and Jacob's just sitting there in the corner, like on the phone. I've watched WandaVision with him in my room last year, and he is sitting in the corner on his phone, and he's like, "Not a good episode." And I'm like, "You didn't watch the episode. You just listened to the episode."
I still watch it. I still pay attention to it. I still get the general gist of what's going on. So.
Dude is just watching summaries of every episode, like every single time. Like, it's like,
that's fair. I go into the equivalent of Spark Notes for.
Oh my god!
You're like, man, I like you kind of use it as a springboard to be like, I just realized that you guys have your last names up on the faces.
Yeah.
way to out yourself.
Oh god, I just realized you doxed yourselves.
No.
Actually, wait. I can't dox myself. There's a million of me.
Okay, stop you. Oh my God.
Also, like, you guys comment on the Instagram post all the time. It's very clear who we are. So
I
welcome.
mean, yeah, it's not really that, like, let's be real. You have like all of our social medias attached to it. It's really not that hard to figure out who we
No.
are.
And
Like,
I don't think any of us care either.
Followed by
Yeah.
we only follow 5 people.
exactly.
That's like, we follow Taco Bell too. That's when when we go to Stacked and I write my name on the line.
Oh yeah.
And I write Justin Curtis on it, and then every single time I'm like, I really just told the kitchen in the back that my name was Justin Curtis, like that.
So, for context for our listeners, Stacked is like a burger place like in Oakland on campus, and it's obviously it's a burger place. So you can like put a bunch of different stuff on it. That's why it's called Stacked. Haha, funny joke. And they give you this like sheet of paper instead of like actually taking your order, and you like check boxes as like what you want on your burger. So they have you write your name on it, so that way the waiter can give it to the right person. So I do the same thing, Justin. I see name, and I have like that instinct to just immediately write my full name and just go,
Yep.
yeah, Peter Hughes. Like, okay, there we go. It's like, and then I'm like, wait, they don't need my last name. Like, they just need my first name.
No, yeah. If you say that you haven't done that before, you're just flat out lying. Like I bet, like every time I go, or at least 9 times out of 10, you see my first name and then like the first 3 letters of my last name like cross. out.
Yes, you stop
realize
partway
I
through.
missed
You're like,
it.
oh wait.
Yeah.
I think the first time we went, a lot of us did that. Like I remember freshman year, we all looked at each other like, "How do we just do this?"
Exactly. It was so funny.
It's the worst because like I'll do this. I've done that with things too, where it's like you're in a group, like the waitress or waiter like knows who you are and like what you're at the table. So like all they need to know is your name, just to be like, oh hey Justin, here's your burger. Like they don't. It's not like they go to the whole entire restaurant and just like yell, hey, do we have a Justin Curtis in here? Like raise your hand. Like you don't need any like additional identifiers. Like there's 5 people at your table.
Yeah.
So what are your top orders at Stacked? What do you guys typically?
Oh, at Stacked? Usually I actually don't get a burger because obviously I'm a gym rat, whatever. I want the chicken, I want protein. But so I basically just make like a spicy chicken sandwich with it. But the sauce, always go with the buffalo garlic parmesan.
Yes.
It is the greatest sauce ever invented.
Yeah, it's very good.
Whether it's at Stacked, whether it's anywhere, if you find that sauce on the menu, I don't care if it's on wings, what it's on, get that sauce.
That is the most immaculate sauce I've had at Stacked.
It's very
so good.
And then
It's
also,
so good.
yeah, with the gym rat stuff, like I always get the turkey burger with it now. Put it, and then fried egg on top, maybe the fried mac and cheese balls.
Oh, the fried mac and cheese.
Do you put that on your burger?
Yeah,
I put it on the burger
I've done
once.
with the burger.
It's actually pretty good.
It's good.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
It works.
Even though is it just Kraft mac and cheese that they make
They
and then like
deep
put
fry it,
into the
yeah.
balls and deep fry it? Yes, like it's very simple, but my God, it's so good.
It works.
gas.
It works. Now I have a question for you guys. What's your guys' go-to bun? For me personally, I'm a sesame bun kind of guy.
Oh no, don't pretzel bun all the way. The pretzel bun is a lock.
I respect
Is it worth the 50 cents extra though?
Yes.
I am a sesame bun type of guy too.
Yeah, it's all reliable.
It's all reliable.
Yeah, I usually go with Texas toast. Jacob.
That's actually just
For
bread.
context, we went to Stack's one time, and I saw a Texas toast. And I know that at other restaurants and like places they have Texas toast, and it's really good. For example, Canes, something spoken about a lot on this podcast. They have Texas toast. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love it. So I guess I had false hope that the Texas toast at Stacked was going to be somewhat similar. I thought I'd come up with like some sort of hack, and then it was just absolutely awful. It was just clearly 2 pieces of bread that were just toasted. Wait, what's so absolutely awful. So since then, I've never gotten the Texas toast again from Stacked. I don't recommend that anybody does ever.
I think I was there for that, and you were so
I will-
upset.
You were like aggressively
I was
mad.
He was
excited
pissed.
about it too. Like I was like, oh my gosh, out.
Yeah, I will say if it was like actual Texas toast, that definitely would have been the move because that's like a patty melt at that point. Because it's like you get like the really thick, it's like toast on the top, but it's still like fluffy on the inside. Like that would have been a really good move, but it was just like 2 slices of white bread that they like lightly toasted. It was so funny.
I don't think Jacob finds it very funny.
He's furious.
It's funny in hindsight. And I mean, it was funny. It was just like, pretty disappointing because I thought I really done something there, and I was like, no, I did not.
Yeah, no, I'm always like a regular burger, like maybe one extra or two extra patties, and then I always will go like lettuce, tomato, onions, and then usually I will do like ketchup. Not I do ketchup and barbecue sauce. Usually.
Oh, that's a good combo.
I usually like mess around with the barbecue burger. Ooh. And the side is important. You have side options.
Oh, the sides are pretty good too. Yeah.
Yeah, the sides are good and they are important. So usually I go with the tots.
Tots.
Okay.
What's up, Jake?
I usually go with Occasion fries.
Oh my god.
I mean, I actually do though because I do enjoy eating them. It's not just to spite you.
Okay, another time. Sweet Andres. I went to. Wow, Raj. Raj and I went to
Dave and Buster's.
Oh, yeah.
I live in Louisiana, and I decided, I love Louisiana food. It's got very good seasoning. It tastes very good. So Raj knows this and tries to get like Cajun and Creole based food just to spite me. So we were at Dave and Buster's, and there's some type of like pasta, right, that you decided to get, and
it wasn't pasta. It was shrimp and grits, like Cajun style.
Probably even worse. So you decided to get some like what, Cajun or Creole shrimp and grits from Dave. I was like, Raj, I don't think you should do that. And you did it just to spite me. And how much of your meal did you finish?
Probably a quarter of it. There was 4 pieces of shrimp. It was the blandest thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah. So I just think that I don't recommend trying to go get any New Orleans style food or Louisiana style food down or up in Pittsburgh or most seafood because we do have rivers, but we are landlocked. So
yeah, we're going to getting our fish from the Allegheny.
You're not rocking with Allegheny fish? It's like a Blinky from The Simpsons, the 3-eyed fish.
Yeah, it's the 3-eyed fish from the Allegheny.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah, those are. Oh my god.
That episode.
Yes.
Avatar. The one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that the painted lady?
Lady one.
Yep.
Yes.
That little market and the river is so dirty, and then
that's the Allegheny.
That's the.
Oh my
that
god.
river is so dirty. It's disgusting.
It's so nasty. I don't think anything's going to be as bad as the Hudson, but it's pretty close.
And then they just solved the issue by having Katara water bed and then earth bend the dirt out of it. And then it's that was so anticlimactic. And it was y'all could have just done that from the start instead of this whole plot is irrelevant.
You have beef with that episode. I remember that.
It's not good. It's not just bad. The problem is it's in season 3. We're not gonna go on an Avatar rant here, but it's in season 3. The most hype episode. Every episode in there is a banger, and it's just this painted lady, and you're oh, I don't like it.
Oh my god.
But
yeah.
No. Andres, did you say your stacked order?
Yeah, no. So it's basically the classic things like less tomatoes, the spicy garlic sauce, and then I do because not many places offer this. I'll get peppers, whatever, in my burger, but also the thing that's kind of unorthodox, you could say, is I get potato chips in my burger just because I want to add a little flavor. I don't know. I tried it one time because I was curious and it ended up sticking because it just worked. It worked.
I mean, you get the crunch there, I guess. It's a little bit of a different texture. I could see that.
Yeah.
I tried it before too. It wasn't. I mean, granted, I put potato chips and Fritos once on it.
Why would you put both?
Oh yeah, you can't do both.
The amount of times we've been to Stack, I've just been experimenting until I just got stuck on one order. But
Oh
it was
my
interesting having both Fritos and potato chips because it was just falling out the burger the whole time. But it wasn't a bad thing.
Well, I've gotten the Fritos too. I've never gotten just the straight potato chips. But when I've gotten the Fritos, sometimes the Fritos will be kind of soggy by the time the.
Ah yeah.
Oh.
So it doesn't.
Yeah. We don't rock with soggy Fritos.
No.
No, we don't rock with that.
Also the mac and cheese bites, of course. I do like that.
Maybe
Hold on. Speaking of Fritos, though, what is everyone's favorite chip kind of snack?
Oh god.
This
is about to get bad.
So taking snack, but take it into more of a chip, pretzel kind of context.
Oh, chips versus pretzels.
I don't want because you could consider like candy as a snack, or like, oh, I like certain fruits as a snack. But I'm talking about purely like comes in a bag. It's hard. It's like a chip. It crunches. Like it's like that kind of snack.
That is tough.
I mean, I could start us off. There's two that come to mind off bat, and I would say probably the purple Doritos, so the spicy sweet chili, and then the just classic Lay's barbecue chips. Those two come to mind. Like, I love those two. I could live off those two. Those are my favorite two chips.
That's fair.
Interesting.
Not a big barbecue guy, and I like barbecue on like everything else, but like barbecue chips don't do it for me.
Only Lay's barbecue for me. Like, other companies, like their barbecues just don't cut it for me. It's only Lay's.
I just have beef with Lay's because I hate how their packaging is just so like it's been talked to death, but it's all air, like half the bag, and it's like I'm like so excited, like you'll like open it whatever, and it's just like there's like the chips are like at the bottom third. It's like
half the bag's generous. I'd say it's like 80% air.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god,
it's tough.
Airbag company. Yeah, I think for me, I have to go with either the classic, like, Cool Ranch Doritos. Like, I could eat those forever. And then also, you know those, like, kind of, like, big, like, sourdough, like, hard pretzel things that come in the bags? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those are so good.
That's a bad take.
No, it's not. They're so good.
I've had them for a while, though.
Yeah, they're not, like, as accessible as, like, other, like, kinds of chips, I feel.
Yeah, it's fair.
For me, I got to go with the classic, the scorching hot cheddar Pringles.
Interesting.
That is not a classic, but that sounds really good.
I mean, let me rephrase.
It's a Raj
classic.
classic.
The Raj-
Scorching hot Pringles.
I can
The
vouch
Raj
for
road
this.
trip classic.
Yes, I can vouch for this. Like, we've driven however many times between Jersey and Pittsburgh, and every single time he'll get that.
I didn't even know scorching hot Pringles like existed.
They're good.
They're like new, I think.
Yeah.
They're classic.
They're my classics.
For me, there's three that come to mind. One that I probably will eat the most is, especially last year, was the cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. Like that.
You had those all the time.
Literally all the time.
It was like Andres and chocolate milk.
Yeah.
It was just Jacob and cheddar jalapeno.
It was getting to that level.
Yes, everybody would like them. Like everybody would. It was just like they were absolute. I think they're fire, and like when I bought them, when I like bring them up to the dorms, everybody would be like, "Yo, let me get a Cheeto." And I was like, and then other two Fritos. I just do like Fritos. Like not like I don't know. I just enjoy the flavor. And then the last one, I can't remember what flavor. It's definitely not the original ones. I think it's the Voodoo version, but there's a flavor or there's a chip brand called like either Zaps or Zappos, and those are really cool. I think it's the Voodoo flavor. That's like one of my favorite. So.
Yeah, I remember last year you made me try it once. I was like, wait, these are actually really good.
So.
But I think your real favorite is the 3D Doritos.
So yeah, where did we see those like that commercial?
No, so it was during the Super Bowl.
Oh,
yeah.
Me and another one of our friends from the floor were watching the Super Bowl, and like the Doritos ad comes on because Doritos has ads every year, and Jacob is like, these 3 Doritos, like they're like gas, and the commercial says like, oh, like they'll come out soon and whatnot. Like, go to your store, and we're like, we got to get them. So I think I don't know if it was in our like little market here at Pitt or if it was like at CVS or Rite Aid or something.
CVS.
CVS, yeah. I can't believe why did we go to CVS together?
I don't know, but we
For the
Just for the chips.
But then we got them, and Jacob hated it. And they're objectively like not good, but like he was
the
so
flavor
mad.
just isn't there at all. Like the flavor is bad. I mean, it's underwhelming. Like it was just purely the hype, and I mean, they did a good job with like the advertisement because they got it was it.
No, they did great marketing for that, but it was just probably the biggest flop of like 2021.
Yeah.
The 3D Dorito campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bait and switch. That's so good. So, Justin, why do you have beef with my lovely pretzels?
They're just like they're too thick. Like they have no business being that thick.
But that's
like
the
thick with 2
point.
C's. Like
Exactly. That's the point.
No, that's not the point. That makes them bad. Like you should be able to just like nice like crunch a pretzel in half, no biggie. I need like sharp teeth. I need like a teeth sharpener before I eat them.
That's how I work my jaw out. It's a muscle. Gotta get it going.
Get that jawline. Yeah.
Gotta try and get it going. Yeah.
The
I love the flavor, man. Like they're just so good. Yeah.
No,
That
I'm not
crunch is
not the biggest fan.
Justin, did you go?
That's sad.
No, in my non-lactose intolerant days, I would probably have to go with the crunchy Cheetos. So like what Jacob says, but not jalapeno because we
Just the
don't rock
normal
with that
Cheetos,
here.
yeah.
Regular Cheetos. Fritos are a good contender for lactose intolerance friendly. I like the spicy sweet chili Doritos. So I'm giving you a lot of
Are
answers
you
here.
sure that that's not too spicy for you?
They get a little hot sometimes, especially if they have a lot of seasoning on one chip. Like, take a sip of water real quick.
Oh.
But
No.
Oh boy.
I ate something the other day, and it had no business being that spicy, and it was so hot. And I like the first thing I thought about was, don't tell Jacob that this happened.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. That's
Well-
sad. But like sometimes the dining hall has like, it was dining, like we had like buffalo chicken. There's like barely any sauce on it. It's like, it's fine. Their chicken tenders literally like ghost pepper jalapeno. Like if they put Nashville hot chicken tenders out, like you're like, okay, cool, it'll be hot. Like I'll survive whatever. No, like you'll burn yourself. Like if I ate the whole thing, I wouldn't be here. I would have died
You just would have died on the spot.
on the
Justin, you
spot.
want to talk about the why I found you?
Yeah. So, as this theme for this episode, maybe as like a little punchline for us, for context, Jacob and I had gone. It was COVID last year during our freshman year, so we had gone down to the Steelers where the Steelers play to watch to see the Pitt game, just kind of see what the vibes were like because we couldn't go to games in person and we're pretty much stuck in our dorm room. So we go down, we go to this sports bar, and we sit down and we're like watching the game on the TVs and whatnot, and we get nachos, right? And I think I had one too many jalapenos on this like singular chip of nachos, so I start like drinking a ton of water. But when I eat like spicy foods, my nose starts to run and I start to like sweat. So then like I'm just like down in water. I'm like need to blow my nose. Like I was just a mess from eating these jalapenos. And Jacob will never let me down for it because he like thinks I'm the softest human being like ever to exist because I can't take these like jalapenos. But my jalapeno tolerance has gotten better recently.
It was one of the funniest moments, without a doubt. 'Cause
Sometimes the dining hall has this like basmati rice and they have like this like little red like drizzle throughout the rice.
Yeah.
And God, that is hot. Like I'm always like I hope I can always serve it for myself so I can like find the area that has the least amount of like and like scoop it on my plate. But then sometimes other people serve it and they're like right into the red. I'm like, no, like it's too hot.
I can say that basmati rice with that like that seasoning that did have a kick to it.
It does have a kick to it.
Wait, what is the red drizzle? Like I
It's
have
some
not seen it in
sauce,
a
I
while.
I thought it was something like chili powder, but not quite chili powder.
Ugh.
It had a kick. It had a kick.
As soon as you said, yeah, I mean, if it's red and basmati rice, I would assume. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna burn your tongue.
I'm like, it's so bad. Like I'm always like, well, there's no regular rice today. I guess I'll go with the basmati. Nope, shouldn't have done it. Like it's always a mistake. And I have like side note, when we were at Buffalo Wild Wings recently, we were talking about it on one of the other podcast episodes. But I had like the orange chicken sauce, but like that was low key hot too. Like I was eating them for leftovers the one day, and they were hot, and I was like, why?
There is no way. My brother in Christ, you cannot tell me orange chicken is spicy.
It's like you don't understand. It wasn't like spicy. It was just like I wasn't like blowing my nose and stuff, but like it was a little hot. Like I was like I should probably drink some water.
Do you think Oreos are spicy?
Oreos, man, they've got a kick to them. Like, what can I say? But shout out to Oreos because Oreos are vegan friendly when they have no business being vegan friendly. Like they had that like cream in the middle and the top, and they're vegan friendly. It's very impressive.
What do they put in it?
I don't know.
What
It's
is
just
that?
all chemicals.
You know, now I think about it, what is it then?
I don't know, but I heard that the other day, and someone was like, they're vegan friendly. I was
There's
like,
no
like, what?
eggs?
I'd eaten them all the time, assuming that like I would probably like pay for it later because of my lactose intolerance. But no, I
I was
what
just
were you
gonna
saying,
say to
Jacob?
try to throw
Sorry.
you a lifeline. Are you sure it wasn't just temperature hot instead of spicy hot?
No, it was definitely spicy hot.
My goodness.
I will say there still will be nothing worse for me, and I will never be doing it again than the damn hot fried chicken.
Oh my god.
So again, right back to Justin's point. For context, last year I lost our fantasy football league because I drafted Saquon Barkley first overall. He tore his ACL. I had Raheem Mostert who's out with concussion. I had Kenyon Drake who hurt his ankle. I had Odell Beckham when he tore his ACL. I had a lot of players injured. Let's just say that. So I did come in last, and the punishment was to eat the spiciest tenders at the chicken place that is on campus. And it's called the Damn Hot. And
It's bad. It took me 3 days to finish 3 tenders.
so for Raj, of course, beforehand we went to this place, and he was like, "Oh, I can handle it. It's fine." When he's like ordering it, and the cashier's like, "Are you sure? Like, it's really hot." And he's like, "I can do it." He takes like 2 bites and is like just sweating, like nose running, like everything. And then Raj is like, "I can't do this, man." I'm like, "But you were talking so much trash." And he's like, "I can't do this, bro. I can't do this." So yeah, as you said, it took him 3 days to finish that order, but I had to eat all of those 3 tenders in one sitting. So my go-to plan was to take 2 Pepto-Bismol before I even started, just to make sure that my stomach didn't turn inside out.
Respect.
It did anyway, but it's whatever. I had to eat those. I had the chocolate milk on the side. Thank God Andres was there and gave me that. But there are definitely videos of me out there of just like tears just pouring out of my eyes. Like I'm not even crying. It's just like the fluid just like leaking out, just like my nose
Your body
running, like
reacting.
like my face is bright red, like, and that's the thing is like I can't touch my face because the last thing I want to do is like touch my eyes or something with all that spice. So people are just like wiping my face down for me like as I'm eating this. And also, this isn't in like someone's dorm room. This is like in front of the elevators because they were like, "Oh, well, because you lost, you're doing it like the closest thing we could do to like in public." So I'm just like sitting at a table with a chair we pulled out of someone's room in front of the elevator doors, just doing this like with the like basically the entire floor just watching me suffer the entire time. So yeah, I like spicy foods, but I think that made me want to die because the next week was horrible. It did not go away for that entire week. Like I was suffering.
That's tough.
There's
Yeah, it
definitely
really
a point for where like there's like a spice good like kind of like trend, and then there's a certain point where it just drops and it's just painful at that point. It's not good anymore. It's just painful.
No, the good and safe level is mild sauce.
Oh my God.
That's good. Like, you put some mild sauce on some tacos, like solid, like nice little like good spice, but you're not crying over it, right? But anything past that, like sometimes Taco Bell medium sauce, we can work with that. But anything past that, like
So
let's
I'm
not
typically the
let's
one
not go there.
that says controversial stuff on the podcast. Allegedly, I think rolls first. So like this is right here, zesty buffalo sauce from Chick-fil-A. Is this okay to be put like just to be used?
I mean, I haven't had it, so I can't say, but
Oh wait, I have hot
because
sauce. Hang on.
because Polynesian sauce and Chick-fil-A sauce are
Okay.
better.
Okay.
No.
But like, okay, that makes sense. That's fair. But yeah, I disagree. I think that mild is too. Mild is just definitely not like spicy.
You ever had Cholula?
Justin,
Hello.
Have I ever had Cholula?
Yes.
No.
Really?
No.
Wow.
And I don't think I want to.
Well, looks like you're trying it now.
I like wait that Cholula.
Red Hot.
Okay, both Cholula and Red Hot are like kind of
Go-tos.
a staple of just my family's, just being in my family's household. Like it will always be at the kitchen table, no matter what we're having. It's just there in the middle of the table. If it runs out, it'll somehow magically be back. Like it is Cholula and Red Hot. Those 2 sauces are always at the family dinner table. Always.
It's like salt and pepper. It's just like
Yes.
it has to be
yes,
there.
it has to be there.
That's
Justin,
fair.
ever tried anything with flamin' hot in the name?
I've never had Funyuns before, so
Really?
So you're for our audio listeners that people have been pulling up some of the condiments they have laying around hot sauce wise. Raj just pulled up a Funyuns bag that was flaming hot. No, I don't think I've had Funyuns before, and
Spice.
flaming hot. No, I just like stay away. Like, why would you eat flaming hot over the regular anyway?
Because it
'Cause
has
it's
more
better.
flavor.
Because it's better, or you want to die.
It's not even that hot.
Oh, the red pepper flakes.
Now Jacob's holding up red paper. Okay, Jacob, organic. I see you.
Whoa, big guy.
Okay.
Put that, like in your pasta or on your pizza, or is that okay?
Okay, pizza occasionally it works. But if at Pittsburgh, yeah, it's a lock because the pizza's bad in Pittsburgh compared to Jersey.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, for sure a lock. But
I love how
now
this
Raj
is
is
like,
holding up red pepper.
This is
cayenne?
red chili powder.
Oh.
No, this is red chili powder. This
Oh,
is
red
the
chili
Indian
powder.
one too. This is bad.
Well, for our audio listeners, if you are interested, I would come over to YouTube if you want to see some of these things that we're holding up. But you're probably not really missing out on that much anyway. But if you're interested in seeing it, definitely pop over to the YouTube.
Also, because Raj's camera did just cut out because he doesn't have a good connection.
Because he left the one spot that, he was
The one
chilling,
spot that has
had good
Wi-Fi.
internet.
Yeah.
And there he is in the back of Andres' camera.
There we go.
There he is.
going back to stabilize his internet.
Yeah.
But no,
We get
yeah,
there?
I don't get why people would do the heat over the regular stuff. But yeah, Pittsburgh pizza is really bad, so we put red
It's
crushed
bad.
pepper on that.
Yeah. Pittsburgh pizza. Like it is very, very
not pizza.
It's like it's fine. Like I've had decent pizza here, but it's just like the consistency is nowhere to be found.
So yesterday one of my friends got pizza and he sent me this picture. Right, for our audio listeners, I'm showing a pizza.
Okay.
And he was like very excited to eat it. Shout out
Yeah.
Harrison if you're watching this. And I'm like, it's not
cooked.
like that doesn't look like pizza. Like
Yeah.
where's the sauce? Where's like a bigger slice? Like I'm not even from like North Jersey or like New York. Like I'm from South Jersey, and it still bleeds over. Like the pizza quality still bleeds over into us. I'm like that doesn't even look like pizza, and that's like every place you go in like Oakland just does not have good pizza, and it's so disappointing.
It really is.
Yeah, I think
because I mean we love Pie Express, but there's a reason why it's like $6-7. Let's just leave it at that.
yeah. And I need to quote Peter on this. Is that the pizza here? It's like it's solid food, but it's just not pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, is it like, will I eat it? Yes. Will I like actually talk about? Oh yeah, like I recommend this pizza place. Absolutely not. Like never would I recommend pizza from Pittsburgh. But again, there's a reason why Pittsburgh is famous for other foods besides pizza.
Like the pierogi.
The pierogi, dude, they're so good. They are so good.
I
Don't
also
say
have a
this.
controversial history with pierogies. I didn't really like
Oh,
pierogies growing up. We'd
no.
always have them during Lent because we wouldn't eat meat on Friday, so it was a classic like Friday staple along with fish sticks. And by the way, fish sticks so good.
Oh my god!
But with the tartar sauce, like get out of here.
Was it too spicy?
What? No, not, but unless you mix, if you put horseradish sauce and cocktail sauce for your shrimp, getting a little iffy there. But anyway, we had a pierogies. I wasn't a big fan. I used to not eat them, but I got some the other day, and I was like, these are really good. They had them in the dining hall for St. Patrick's Day, or the day after St. Patrick's Day or something like that, and it was actually very good. And I was like, maybe I'm gonna try out my pierogies a little bit more. I'm not a big potato person in general. So like I just find potatoes to be very like neutral. So like a baked potato, like it just kind of like tastes like a lot of starch and it's not really that tasty. So like yeah, I'm just not the biggest potato guy. So that's my history with pierogies.
So like that's like the point of potatoes, though. They're just a starch.
Yeah.
Like you need to put stuff in it.
Yeah, but if you don't spice it up enough, then it's not good.
Okay, so do you just eat plain pasta with nothing on it?
Well, yeah, but it's
Wait.
good.
Wait, like no sauce?
Wait.
No, I had nothing on my pasta the other day because I was not willing to test the marinara sauce at the dining hall, and I can't eat Alfredo
That's
sauce because I'm
valid.
lactose intolerant.
That's more valid. That like now that you said that, that's more valid.
Yeah.
I would.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you at least put salt and
Okay,
pepper
nah.
on it?
Nah.
So it's just the boiled just the pasta. Just
Well, yeah, I'm wondering if they like put some butter in it when they were like
No,
cooking it or
they
like
have
any
to.
kind of
They
oil,
have to.
oil
Oh,
but like,
thank God.
but
Okay.
yeah, it was good. I enjoyed my dinner that day. That was okay. I had a salad and I had
Dinner? What,
two bowls.
the trenches?
The trenches.
Pasta with no sauce?
Yeah, just be like that sometimes.
No sauce.
Definitely
No
segue
sauce.
into Andres' question. Like, what's the best food spots in Oakland?
Oh yeah, true.
Well,
Dang.
I'll start us off with that because
Yeah.
I mean, first few that come to mind would have to be Szechuan Express, also Las Palmas because like I would say that with confidence that they're the best Mexican food here in Pittsburgh that I've had so far because not only do they have good prices, like it's authentic. Like if it's a hole in the wall, pretty much, that's where you're gonna get like the realest, like most authentic food. So I would say those two are definitely like up there for my top two. As of late, I'm gonna have to swing towards Szechuan because you get the best bang for your buck. Like you get such an insane portion size for a good price, and the wait time is insane. Like you'll get like this big like container filled to the brim for like $10, and it's ready in like 2 to 5 minutes max. Like I would have to say Szechuan's my number one right now.
And they also do take off-campus dining dollars.
That's
like, I'm,
Too bad.
I'm,
I don't have
absolute,
any.
I'm absolutely furious that we didn't know about this place freshman year. So
Oh.
mad.
They're still pretty COVID conscious in there.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they were open. Like they might have been open, but I don't know if their hours were weird or whatnot. So I wonder if that's because I mean I'm with you. Like I don't know
remember
how I didn't know
like
about
one
Szechuan last
time
year.
I want to say to
Yeah.
get like fried rice,
So-
and it was like pretty okay. Like it wasn't any like I did.
No. If you get fried rice, you're not like that. If you just get fried
No.
rice, you'll be disappointed. 'Cause they've
Um,
changed it up a little
The
bit.
Szechuan is really good. I just had like I got General Tso's with fried rice the other day, and I just finished off some of my fried rice because it was a lot of food. So I just finished that off earlier for lunch. But I definitely won't put stacked in.
Man, you might have. I might be going to Szechuan
oh,
tonight
no.
now.
Oh, there we go.
I think Szechuan is the best place, like pound for pound. I think it is the pound for pound world champion in Oakland. I just
Flyweight
went
champion.
to
Flyweight
the
champ.
spot yesterday, and I got an arepa, and that was really really good. It was with brisket. I really liked that. And I also would want to go there another time and get like a two empanada combo. It was like like it was definitely less than $10. I can't remember how expensive it was. But other places like I would have said Pie Express would be up there like last year, but the last time I went to Pie Express, it was so.
They got the JV team in there
They
now.
barely
Dude, they
cut
didn't
it.
even cut it.
They messed up my order. The cheese just didn't see like the cheese was just weird. Like it seemed awfully like clumped together. Like I really was not a fan of that experience. Frenchie's is.
You cannot be putting Frenchies in
Well, we
there
don't
for
have
like a
a-
restaurant in Oakland.
We don't have like a.
I
We
think-
do have a lot of stuff. What are you talking about?
We don't have a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I will say that. And I do need to jump in for the Colombian spot. Had it for the first time 2 weeks ago. I'm Colombian, so I have a pretty I have a high standard, and I can say with confidence it's a good place. Like the empanadas are very good. I do have to try like those loaded arepas they have because usually we'll have arepas, but just like the arepas themselves, not really with stuff on it. So that's something cool that they do there, and I have to try that. But I can say Colombian spot definitely in my top 3 as of right now too. I'll let you guys go ahead.
So good.
You
I
guys
haven't
have
been, and I need to
You
go.
got it. I
It's
want you
really
all
good.
to try.
As someone who lives off the dining hall mostly, that like I don't go out as I don't get to go out as much because it's gonna cost me like my own money, when I already pay for like my dining hall experience. But man, I like stacked a lot. Like that's basic, but like I like stacked a lot. Szechuan obviously is a lock. Like it is so good. I think I'll have to go with that. The Panera did open on our road after being closed for some time. I'm not a big Panera person, but for people who are Panera people, that is a big dub.
It's good. I like it. I like that one a lot.
I do love how Jacob's just pissed
I'm
that
just
Stack
like
isn't getting any sort of
used to
recognition
like Stack
whatsoever.
like a lot. Like I do think that like there haven't been a lot of burger places that I've been to, like just throughout my life that has had like the variety of options that Stacked offers. Just like I guess the taste of like I'll just get like the regular like beef, and just the taste of that like it's nothing that like surprises me. Like even like when I add like different combinations of like the like sauces and like different like toppings. I'm just not like it doesn't blow me away.
You haven't
Right.
found
Like
found
if they had a
found
Shake
the
Shack
combination
here,
that
I'd
works
be
for
going
you
there.
yet.
Oh, stop it!
Oh.
Get out of here! Just
Like, it should be
mentioning that
so
they could
much
have a
better
Shake
than-
Shack is criminal.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, duh.
One
wouldn't
place
be
that I
close.
went
It
to
wouldn't be
on
close.
recommended it was the chicken and bubbly. That place, they ran out of what Andres had gotten, but I got like these wings. The fry on them was absolutely like perfect. It was like kind of light, but it was also like the texture was really good. I thought it was like absolutely fantastic. Like the best, like this, like the fry was some of the best I've had. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that place because the last time I went there was week 1 of college, of freshman year.
Dude, what?
Yeah, I went with
Really?
I went with one of our former floor mates. So yeah, we hit that spot and like I completely forgot we went there. No, that food was they had some good fried chicken.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, I've been chicken bubbly. I like Pamela's a lot for breakfast. It's really
Pamela's
good.
is so
It's
good.
impossible
Yeah.
to get.
But it's
and
like
I've
the
only been
morning
once.
after special. It's like the pancakes, the eggs, the
It is a
whatever.
perfect combination because you get pancakes, eggs, and you get bacon or sausage. So it's like there's no reason not to get the morning after special because it's so good. It's a lot of food.
It's so good.
Also, Mount Everett sushi is really good.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
So I mean, I would say Mount Everett sushi is my favorite.
I haven't been
Yeah.
to that one. I've only been to Adarashi.
See, the thing with sushi now is I like getting sushi, but if I'm gonna get sushi, I'm just gonna go to all you can eat.
That's what I was saying. That was why
Exactly.
I'm
I mean,
saying
it's
that.
literally it. Like
Is it worth it if you're paying $10 for one roll, whereas in all you can eat you pay 20 for as many rolls as you want, and you choose what rolls? Like, I think all you can eat is just it's.
Well,
the
you
only
choose
thing
what
now.
roll you want anyway. When
Right,
you
right.
get-
But I'm saying like if you just get one roll, it's just one and done. Whereas
Yeah.
all you can eat, you can get as many as you want, and you don't have to keep getting the same one. Like, you get variety. I love all you can eat. I think that's the only worth thing with sushi.
Well, I think all you can eat is definitely like better than regular sushi, but it's still worth it. Like, there's not a whole lot of all you can eat sushi places just like around. So like, if I'm just chilling and don't want to like go make a whole experience out of getting sushi, I'm not gonna drive over to Sushi Bomb, but like, or get a ride. But like, I can just walk out of my dorm room for 5 minutes and go to Mount Everett Sushi and get food and come back. So like, yeah, I mean, I don't know of many all you can eat sushi spots. Like I haven't like heard of a ton. Like there's one near us, but that's still a drive, and a lot of kids here don't have a lot of cars. So
Yeah, I mean,
Even though two people on the podcast have cars.
yeah, no, I get that, but I feel like at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but one roll like lately hasn't been filling enough. Like it just doesn't do the job. Doesn't
No, it's
get me
not.
full.
Andres is on that bulk. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah,
I
no,
like it.
well, speaking of Andres going to the gym, Jacob has recently rejoined the lifting
debut.
scene after
Yes.
a semester and probably a summer off. He has rejoined the lifting. So Jacob, tell us
Welcome
about
back.
I've really enjoyed it.
how your return to lifting has been.
There was one day in particular. I was actually probably like 5 minutes away from like actually being asleep, like knocked out, and then called me up like, "Yo, you ready to go to the gym?" And I was like, "All right, let's go." So, if I recall correctly, you gave me some of the pre-workout, and then we went over. Obviously, I was sore at first. You know, yeah. I mean, I've been.
I
Through
put that man
gauntlets.
through a
It's
gauntlet
been,
during back day.
time. I would say that I guess just with more time, I'm probably getting. I mean, I'll just get less sore after having been to the gym. But it's definitely interesting seeing what I can do versus what I used to be able to do. It's like I guess a lot of it will be fun, like to see like the process, like seeing how will I get from point A to point B, like what will it take, how much dedication will it require. So yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed it. So yeah.
Very nice. I remember last year you'd return to lifting after taking off for the first semester, and the first day you came back, you were like, Justin, I can't move. You're like, everything hurts so
you had
much.
that.
Yeah, I think after the first day, you were like, I can't walk.
Massage gun.
Massage gun.
It's so nice.
I think they sell those at
gun.
Costco. We got to get one.
No, yeah, but the Justin massage gun hits different.
It does.
It hits different.
It's
so
because
nice.
it's really nice. Like I don't know. I'm a big believer of what you get what you paid for, and some people are definitely a more like budget option. But like if you have the money and it matters to you, like getting the Hypervolt versus like a $50 massage gun you can get from a random place is like worth it because like longevity and just like scientifically like the RPMs they're able to put out on like the percussion devices like it's changes but like your recovery game so much. Like I don't know where I would be as like in my running journey if I didn't have my massage gun. Like it's definitely gotten me through like tough days, and it's gonna get me through to my next run tomorrow because we had a biggie today, and I am sore.
Oh God.
No, those massage guns are a cheat code. Like my parents have one back at home, and like whenever I was lifting at home, I would like use that. Any soreness I had was gone basically.
So
Like it was such a cheat code.
So
They do have it at Costco. That's where they got it from. So
why are we not going to
You can go to-
Costco right now?
because it actually closed
You can
5 minutes ago.
get some gas, and then we can
Closed at 6
you can
o'clock.
tag along.
It's a
So, right,
Sunday.
chicken bake for the first time, right?
We were. The chicken
Yes.
bake.
Gotta try those.
Y'all swear by this frozen chicken bake thing.
Well, no. The chicken bakes at Costco are different than the chicken bakes you buy. The chicken bakes
Very
at
different.
Costco are bigger and I think better
Yes,
at
they
Costco
are.
specifically because like they actually like make it there versus like the frozen ones. Like they're good, but the ones at Costco are so good. It's like what are they like $1.30 or something like that?
It's,
They're
it's
like
a cheat code.
it's like 800 calories and it's
Yes.
like $1.20 or something like that. It's like it's absurd like what they're able
They're
to
so
do.
good.
It's a cheat code for the bulk. Like the macros
is.
go stupid on it.
They go stupid.
Stupid.
Oh my god. Yeah, those
Two
are
stupid 2-0s.
yeah, stupid with two O's. Yeah,
Yes.
Costco is the king of bulking because like you can get the like the little like these little like protein shakes that are like probably only like this big, and for our viewers, I don't even know how big that would be.
2.5 inches. let's
Like
say that.
just well, not that small, but like very.
I mean,
like a
it
very
probably has a
small
good
bottle.
personality though.
Oh, shut up. Anyway,
that was uncalled for.
anyway, do I have actually? Hang on, I actually have one over here. So for our audio listeners, just go to YouTube. It's the Premier Protein. We're not doing ads. We'll blur this out. You can mute me, whatever. It's these little ones because I think that Fairlife is better. Again, no free ads. I'm not giving them anything. We'll blur that out too. So it's like it's one of those little bottles, and it's 30 grams of protein in that bottle. So and you can drink them so easily. So it's like okay, you drink 2 of them. That's 60 grams of protein right there. For me, that's like a little over like a quarter of what I'd say it's a little under half of like all of the protein I need for the day, technically speaking. So it's like it's just such a cheat code to just like drink 2 of those, and it's like all right, I'm good.
Anyone else have any thoughts on chicken bakes?
Well, I
Chicken
mean,
bakes and
we-
Costco.
Cheat
for
codes,
Costco,
gas.
We will be making big purchases there this summer, including potentially an inflatable hot tub.
Oh god, oh god, it's such a bad idea, but
Wait.
I kind of want it.
Can that even fit in my car?
I mean, if
There's
it's
no
inflatable-
way
if
it
it's-
can.
if
Who
it's-
cares if it fits in your
if it's
car?
a-
We're just right now U-Haul.
No, but also
That's a U-Haul.
no, but if it's inflatable, can't you just deflate it and just reinflate it?
Well, it comes in a box first.
The
of
box
all.
is pretty big, probably.
yeah.
There's definitely a way to make it fit. There's no way it's that big. It won't be able to fit with like the seats down.
I think you underestimate the size of my car. Or overestimate the size of my car.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have a sedan. If maybe Jacob's car it would fit, but my car, no shot.
No,
Your car
it's
is
an
not a
SUV.
sedan.
It's
an
whatever
SUV.
SUV.
It's a
It's
small
not,
SUV.
small
Yeah.
SUV. It's not
Sedans-
big.
Sedans like your smaller ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sedans
just
are
not big.
cars. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Head empty, no thoughts.
Or you can just order an inflatable hot tub.
We could just order it.
That's the big brain move right there. Just have it delivered.
That could work too. Yeah. But for the
Matt-
experience of going.
the
Imagine us
experience.
trying to fit it into the back of my car.
Yeah, it's like instead of like bungee cording it in, it's like you just bungee cord me to the car, and I'm just like holding it like on the
Like
outside.
the,
so you
just
can't
big bear
actually
hug.
wrap it around. Yeah, just like holding on for dear life.
Got him in a headlock.
Exactly.
No. I'm saying where he's trying
Oh yeah, we're the Winter Soldiers, just like on the top of the car.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying where
The
he's
helicopter,
Oh,
yeah, the
Steve
helicopter.
That's
Holding the
Civil War.
helicopter.
Yeah.
You see the you see his
That scene is
bicep, like,
such no. That
out.
scene is such a like just a nod to like Chris Evans's biceps are just like, what can we do to attract the female audience? It's like we should show
Bro,
Chris
female
Evans
audience. What are
Yeah,
you talking
that's
about?
what
That's
and
for me.
yeah, fair enough,
Yeah.
and male audience, yeah. Let's be honest here, and
No,
then
yeah, there's no reason for that shot just to be him literally just doing like a bodybuilder flex
Yeah,
the entire time.
it
And
is-
it's like his shirt, he's like 6'2", like 200 something pounds. He's wearing like a small. And it's just so tight. It's just like doing this. And he's in like dress shoes too. It's like, dude, what is going on?
yo,
God. Yeah, and then they did the same thing in Infinity War with Thor, where he is like, oh, that's really convenient
Oh,
that the thing that's like used to like focus the energy of a dying star into melting the strongest metal in the universe. Oh, it just happens to be a perfect bicep curl right there. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Oh my god. Yeah, those are always so funny.
No, there's other things in like Black Widow always like her signature move is to wrap her legs around someone's
Oh,
neck.
yeah.
Like really, like come on now.
Yeah. Or like the thing that's always so funny, like in like Avengers, like in the first one, it's like she has like that like skin tight, like bulletproof thing, whatever, and then it's just like unzipped. It's
Yeah.
like, what? Come on, like really?
It's bulletproof. Like
Zip it up.
You should have.
Like, what are we doing? Oh my god, yeah. Because I know that I did see an interview where I think Chris Hemsworth saw that scene in Civil War that Chris Evans did, and he was like, "How can we do that for me in Infinity War?" They were like, we can figure it out.
we can get it somewhere in there.
We can fit it somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they made him fat in Endgame, so
They were like, screw you.
They
yeah.
had to nerf him.
Yeah.
And
But
all-
the funny
All
part
Chris Evans had to do is retire.
yeah, literally. The funny part is about that is that because like obviously he's like wearing the fat suit, but apparently it was like 40 pounds. So like he was actually getting like jacked underneath that because he's just it's like having a weighted vest on for like 8 to 10 hours a day. So he's like, and the pictures coming out now of like, I guess what is it, Thor: Love and Thunder? Is it
Yeah.
the next one?
Yeah.
He looks enormous. Like it's not even like, oh, he's shredded. This dude looks like he weighs like 250 pounds of solid muscle. Like
Yeah.
he is built like a brick shithouse. It is insane.
No, did you see the pictures of Natalie Portman too? She also
She's jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're definitely just handing out some of that special sauce to those celebrities and
That,
being like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's natural.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's
she
not.
might-
It's Bradley Martin serum.
She might be on Chris Evans's like workout plan maybe because he owns like Center, which is like his own like online fitness thing. So
That or it's just a little bit of Trembolone sandwiches, but
Little
you know.
HGH here and
Little
there.
HGH, some test, yeah.
little SARMs.
Little SARMs. Bro, that would be so funny if it comes out that like literally all of those actors were just taking all of the steroids.
it'd be so bad.
It'd be so bad.
can't-
It'd be so bad.
It's just not the controversy we need at all in
No.
society right now.
Exactly.
One
Oh,
psycho
what was
won't
that
hurt.
one? What was the one character from Eternals that he was like the comedian that was
The
doing
Indian
it? He was,
guy?
yes, because where he was like, it was like maybe a year, but between like when the one
Oh,
fight was
yeah,
taken
Kumail
versus the
Nanjiani.
next.
Yeah, him.
He looked like he put on like literally like I'm not even joking like 35 pounds of muscle
Yeah.
in like less than a year,
He's
and it's like that's not possible. Like you cannot. There's no way. Like even if it is like your job to do that, like 35 pounds of lean muscle is insane. Like that is absurd.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that dude wasn't some sort of juicing.
Had to.
Well, there's a lot of like controversy just generally about like what is like supplemental and what is like considered doping and whatnot. And
Exactly.
it's very hard like to find. Like I know for like endurance athletes, like X Endurance, again, not a sponsorship, but they have like these like course of like pills you can take that like reduce the lactic acid buildup for runners. So like you're able to hold like faster paces for longer without like feeling the effects in your legs and whatnot. And that's not considered doping. It is like it's all banned of illegal products, but it's like. Like should that be illegal? Like that you could like reduce your lactic acid threshold, or like, and then there's other things that like there's a whole lot of controversy with like marijuana and like athletics, and it's like
Right,
if you get caught with that in your system, then you get banned.
But it's not performance enhancing.
But it's not.
So it's like,
It's not really performance enhancing. Yeah. Other things are. So there's just a whole lot of gray area just in like the sports world in general. It's a lot in the running world, but just about like what is considered what. I mean, we can all take like multivitamins and like fish oils and whatnot, and that's not considered doping. But then like you can do other things. It's I don't know. It's a lot of like gray area.
Imagine getting banned for taking fish oil.
Yeah.
Imagine. It's literally at like every literally. I have some back there too. It's like over the counter. It's like one of the most basic supplements like ever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, get out. It's like, what?
You're done. You're done.
You're done. And then it's like, oh god.
But I have a deficiency. We don't care.
Don't care. Get out. You're doping.
Yeah. No, I would not want to be the people that make the decisions on that kind of stuff because
it's absurd.
I like making decisions, but it's very controversial very quickly.
Yeah, because like, where do you draw the line at that point? It's like, well, what's considered? It's like they're all technically performance enhancing. Like I know fish oil is like really good for your joints, like your brain and stuff. So it's like, is that like is that giving you a competitive edge over somebody else? Like, because obviously there are some things like actual steroids and stuff. Like they give you like a massive competitive advantage. Exactly. So it's like, are there some that are like blindingly obvious? Yes, but it's like it's where it gets into that like gray area of like, oh well, like. This supplement might give someone a slight advantage. It's like, but if it's like an over-the-counter thing, like why would that be banned if everybody has access to it? But then it's like, what if people don't have access to it? It's just, yeah, you're so right. It's just, I would not want to deal with that.
And especially like on the elite athletic side of things, you can make the argument that like, okay, well, if this is not considered doping, and if it's so important performance enhancing, then everyone can just take it. But then the other argument is, well, I don't want to take a lot of like pills. So I can just be good at my sport and compete with other people. Yeah. And even something with like as small as like recovery, like protein powder and stuff. It's like, oh, well, I don't have the financials to do that. And it's like, well, you're not going to recover as fast as other people.
Yeah.
Oh, guess you're right. Because protein powder is really expensive. Supplements in general are expensive.
That's why I'm so sad. Yeah. Creatine, like over the past like however many years, has like increased like 10 times what it was before, because it was like, I think it was either due to like the supply chain, like they couldn't like make enough of it, or just because like the demand was so high that they could just like jack up the prices, which is so frustrating because it's literally like one of the best supplements to take, and it doesn't make you go bald. That's a lie. It's not true. It's a Facebook thing that someone posted because they didn't know what their son was taking. Okay,
the Facebook moms are out here.
Yeah, they're like, you're taking steroids. Like, it's not. It's just an amino acid, or it's a group of amino acids that's called.
And if you want a discount on your supplements, go to bulkedup.com and use code WATCH20 for 20% off your next pre-workout order.
There we go. That's our first plug.
I could not think of a better way to end the first episode of the Washed Athlete Podcast, now in color. For our audio listeners, if you're interested, go over to the YouTube, see our faces, say hi to us. If you're listening audio and you like doing it, then obviously stick to it. Of course, we like having our podcast listeners. And with that said, look forward to our extra cycles in the future. I think we are going to be talking about Secrets of Dumbledore as soon as it drops. As soon as we go get to see it, which is going to be this Thursday coming up. Actually, you're going to be seeing this after. Yeah, you're going to be seeing this after we watch Secrets of Dumbledore. But, like, you'll know where it comes from. So, like, go watch that if you haven't already. Engage with our tier list. Send us your tier list. And otherwise, we will see you next time, hopefully, again, in video.
All right, peace.
A video.